Literally just woke up. Not literally, but like pretty literally. Pretty literally. I mean, almost a half hour ago, but literally just woke up. I feel like I just woke up. I won't lie. Ooh. Now we gotta check that YouTube to see how it pops up on that screen. When it says live on the screen, that's how you know we're live on the scene. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Restream. Shout out Restream for getting it together. Man, I do have to make a choice though. Or I gotta, yo, they make you pay so much to do 3 channels on Restream. It's not like it's like a lot. Oh, are we effing? I might have to start this over. We Gucci? I think we're good. I think we're good. No matter where. Yeah, I think we're good. But why can't I see the viewers? I think that's analytics. There we go. Stream health should still be good. I still haven't reset my router yet. Still have not reset the router, but you know. I really was gonna do it. What up, Ty? What up, Ty? Literally just woke up. I'm not gonna lie. About a half hour ago, but I was been setting up the stream the whole time. Because of course, when you stream on your desktop, you always have to reset something up. No noti, only my phone. Where yeah, it went out. The notification went out 2 minutes ago. Where else would you get the notification though? Because that's the only place I get the YouTube notifications is on my phone. Unless you mean you were just on your phone and you just happen to see it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. You know why it might? You know why it might have not sent one? Because I noticed that like right at 11, I did a post for yesterday's episode way earlier. I did that like at 10 a.m. and it just sent that the push notification out at like 11 p.m. So I don't know if that one intercepted that one. I'm not sure. Oh, you usually get a pop-up on your PC. I had a phone in my hand. Oh, I don't know. I know on one platform they only are going to send out like one notification. That might even be, is that Twitch? I think YouTube too. They might limit the, nah, that doesn't make any sense though. But I know they definitely delay the notification though, like crazy. I'm not sure. That's spooky. That's spooky. You know, that's weird. Ty said I did a secret IRL today. My son was my cameraman. Oh yeah? Nah, I know. I'm aware. I won't tell you. I won't say how I know, but I was aware. You know, it was funny. I gotta figure out how to say this without saying it. Not that it really matters. I'll just say I was trying to stream snipe you today. I tried. I really tried. I'm gonna have to say this in code. Obviously, I couldn't stream snipe you because I can't do that because I can't go on Twitch or watch Twitch streams or be like that. But you know what I did though? Somehow I was able to figure out where you were, and I tried to call the I'll just say the restaurant that you were at, and I try to be like, yo, there's somebody there in a blue sweatshirt and with a camera. Can you say I'm just a stream sniper? And they were like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so they were like, call back. And so I called back, and I think they just lied to me and they said they were gonna do it, but they just didn't do it. So I was like, oh no, they didn't do it. Also, but that's not where it ends. That's not where it ends. You, so then I was like, man, I gotta get this stream snipe off. And so then the whole situation with, we'll just say, yeah, and there was like two different numbers, so I don't know if I called the right number. They were like, yo, do you want to talk to this dude? And I was like, I must have called the wrong number or whatever. But it was weird though. They seemed like they were fucking with it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting to too, and it was too late. It was too late. I was really trying to get that stream snipe off because I thought that would have been funny too. So shout out your son for not saying it in time, but I had a feeling that was gonna happen though. I was like, it's probably not gonna go off. But I gotta try this because it would have been legendary. It would have been the legendary magical stream snipe, but it did not work. It wasn't meant to be. So maybe some sort of protection, just in case. It was like, you know, it's like the Kyle Young says, and the AI just picks it up like, wait a minute, how the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I was laughing, but he made it seem like his cousin sent it because she was in the chat. I'm like, nah, it says my name, bro. But that's funny though. That's funny. I wish I was waiting for him to say that shit though. Oh yeah, the IRL almost didn't happen. Why not? What happened? That was a cool IRL. Oh, well, I wouldn't know. I didn't. I saw the clips. I saw the clips that you posted on Discord. Why didn't it? Why didn't it happen? Sometimes you gotta pop out with a secret IRL once in a while. That's the spirit. I respect the shit out of that. Ty said I seen dude send me a post and I was like I had to take him up on it. I was the only influencer who showed. He is real popular on social media. So why didn't it happen though? You're talking about the owner of the food truck. Yeah, because I was curious like how they can afford to give out free tacos. What was the thing? I didn't really get that because I didn't watch it. I'm just going off of context. Oh, he said no. The influencer, damn Graham invited me. Is that the guy with the sign or not even? Oh, he paid for 1 hour worth of food. Oh, that's good promo. That's smart. That's smart. Damn. I wonder how much he spent. Damn. The guy with the sign. That's smart. That's smart marketing. And he was holding the sign too. That's smart. I wonder how much he dropped for that. And like, what was the like return on his investment? Unless he's just like giving back. That was cool. That's cool. Shit. That's goals. Oh, but he was like filming it and stuff too, so he's getting content. I get it. I mean, I'm guessing. Ty said I took over the sign from him and got the city bus to stop. Yeah. That's how I pictured it happening. If yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna say I watched it, or and I'm definitely not gonna say I watched the whole thing because that would be against the rules. I didn't even see it. So thank you for enlightening me. His filmer was Dame Drop's filmer. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what Dame. I thought you were talking about Dame Dash. I don't. Who's Dame Drop? That's what I couldn't figure out by context. Oh, both are food influencers. Gotcha. Shit. And they're in Connecticut. They're like kind of popping, being food influencers in Connecticut. That's dope. If that's something, that's a thing now. Dame. Oh shit. Dame had a Netflix show and travel channel. Wow. Yup, from Connecticut. Yeah, people are doing big things. That's actually kind of crazy. I get it. Yeah, no, that's cool. Yo, yeah, what's crazy is it's my friend's birthday today. He was randomly hit me up like I forgot that it was his birthday. I was just like, oh yeah, what, you're telling me all this shit. That's your birthday, what the fuck? But my friend has been here in LA for 20 years, and apparently he's moving back to. He's from Connecticut, but he's moving back to like the East Coast after 20 years. And I was like, damn, like you could have thugged it out like a little bit more. But he was probably at his limit. But I mean, hey, I still wish the best for him. But I was telling him like, I was like, when you go back now, it's not the same that it was 20 years ago. There's actually like motion. You know what I'm saying? And you might almost do better in a way. Obviously, like being in LA is a hot spot and a hub, depending on what you're doing. But I'm like, because he's like an actor and he produces films, so I'm like, I think he's moving to like Boston area. He was saying, but I was like, you never know. You might just start producing films, movies in Boston and blow up that way, you know? Because it's like it's not the same. There's like so much shit that wasn't on the East Coast is now there, and especially if you're in Boston area, that's a whole different thing. But even if you had to like go back to South Windsor, Connecticut, it's like it's not the same South Windsor when you left. So it's not like this like there's so much more opportunity, and sometimes it being a smaller place, it's a little bit easier to navigate too, especially when you've been out here. So it's cool. No, there's a lot of big shit that people are doing that just wasn't really happening like that back in the day. So that's cool. Dude's got Netflix shows out of Connecticut. That's crazy. That's what's up. That's what's up. Damn, free food is always good. I would have definitely pulled up for the free tacos though. Damn. Yeah, yeah. Keep doing those secret streams though. That's what's up. Today is day 165. I said raw dog, quick, sober, consistency, Jawn, because that's what it is. Yo, I woke up, I was still, I don't know what the fuck has been going on with me, but how do you wake up tired? What is that? I don't get it. I slept extra. I took 2 naps today. They were short, I'm not gonna lie, but like, I didn't take my normal like 5 to 11, 6-hour nap that I've been doing recently, but I don't know. I think it's the tree that I've been puffing. Luckily, I don't have any, well, not luckily, I wish I had some more, but I don't have any more of that. So that's why I named this the Raw Dog stream, because this is one of the first desktops, unless I did some random daytime joint. This is like one of the first desktops where I'm like completely sober. I had a little to smoke like hours ago, like around probably 8 p.m. So it's like 4 hours ago. There's no way I'm still high off. I'm just not. And I haven't drank no coffee, no energy drinks, just pure me. Obviously, some people might say, okay, you smoked earlier, but it doesn't really have that effect on me like that. Oh yeah, this is not a yak stream. Hold up. Let's get that clear. Yeah, it feels all right. It feels all right. It feels all right. It feels okay. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I could sip on something, but I'm not gonna. I could make some coffee. But coffee would still be sober though, right? Technically coffee, or is caffeine technically a drug? If you're on caffeine, is that considered sober? I think it technically is. So I could have some coffee if I really wanted to, but I'm gonna try to do it. Well, that's why I said raw dog, because it's like, it's sober and it's just pure nothing. No influence of anything. Just water. I can do this. Coffee is technically sober. But caffeine's not a drug. It's a because that's tricky. It is technically, of course, because you can drink coffee in jail, and it's just not a drug. Is caffeine a drug? Caffeine is a drug that stimulates your brain and nervous system. Caffeine is technically a drug. Technically. But I guess like so is like Tylenol, right? So I guess that doesn't count. I guess because it doesn't impair your mind. What up? Shout out 2000 Sit. He said, I don't agree with that. You ever see someone before their coffee? Of course, that's what I'm saying. It does kind of alter your mind and your spirit. But maybe not to the fact that you're going to like do something crazy, crazy. But yeah, I mean, technically, maybe coffee makes you not sober, but it is sober though. But yeah, I feel you. That's a funny observation though. Because there are people that without their morning coffee, they are a whole other person. I mean, just for the fact that like it can wake you up. So it's like, really, what's the difference between caffeine and cocaine? Very similar in ways. They kind of have the same effect, you know. One's legal, one's not. Imagine coffee being illegal in the future. I can't see that happening though. People love coffee. People love coffee way too much. But I mean, shit. There was some country recently that banned people, like if you were born after whatever November or December, no, January 1st, 2007. I gotta find what country that was. They banned tobacco, which is crazy. So it's like anyone that's over a certain age can still smoke it, but if you born 2007, which would be, and that's a weird age because that's only like, oh, is that 21? Country that banned tobacco. I forgot which one that was. I kind of want to know. Not that it matters, but the Maldives becomes the first nation to ban smoking for an entire generation. So, which is kind of crazy. The Maldives has become the first country in the world to impose a generational smoking ban, barring anyone born after January 1st, 2007 from ever smoking, purchasing, or using tobacco. So the vape generation is cooked over there. Hey, that's probably for the best. I don't know. Tobacco, like, tobacco is like the original scam. And that's shout out to anybody that smokes, but come on. No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. Tobacco never did anything for me except for make me sick. But I get that people like it though. But it's like, it is kind of crazy though. I wonder, it'd be crazy if like weed was still legal, but you can't smoke tobacco. Tobacco literally has no purpose in life. It doesn't do anything. I didn't mind menthol though. I haven't really smoked a lot of cigarettes at all. I don't really like them, but I did like those menthol ones. Those were, I don't know, something about those were all right. And they banned that here in California, so you can't even get them. So like you go and get like a Newport and it's just gross. And again, I don't smoke cigarettes like that. I've only probably smoked like 5 cigarettes in my whole life. Maybe a couple, probably more than that, low key, but maybe 10. But like over years, you know what I mean? Like I can't even think of the last time I even smoked a cigarette. Come to think of it, probably 3-4 years ago. Oh shit! What else did I see? What did I say? Cigarettes are banned. There was something else recently. What was it? Cigarettes are banned. Anyway, what's good with you? 2000 Sit. You waiting on your truck to get unloaded? Is it the? That's why I feel like I come in on the right time. Sometimes it's good times because it's like I feel like you have a similar schedule where you're like usually tapped in for like a good hour or two while they unload your shit. Pause. Damn, there was something related to like something being banned or something. Cigarettes. Fuck. It'll come back to me at some point. But damn, we're almost at day 167. And it's crazy. I can't believe this 6-7 trend is still going. Like adults are just losing their mind over this. They did like a whole thing on No Jumper earlier. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, just go on TikTok. Figure this out. 2006 said, yes, sir. Sitting up in Sudbury, Ontario, waiting to be unloaded. Yeah, damn. What's the weather like over there? It must be cold as fuck. Let's look up Sudbury, Ontario. Sudbury. Probably saying it wrong. Sudbury. 32 with snow. Bro, you're driving a truck in 32-degree weather in the snow? That's insane, bro. That's insane. I hope your heater works. 32 is freezing too. 32 degrees Celsius is freezing temperature. Meaning if you pour some water out on the street, it's going to turn into ice. Well, obviously if it's snowing, it's got to be a certain temperature too, but damn. Chilly at the moment, snow is being a pain too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bruh. Does having more tires help with more traction on the road? Because I'm assuming you're driving an 18-wheeler. Does that help? I don't know, bro. Like, the only thing more scary than driving a big ass truck like that is trying to drive that shit at night in the snow. I'm guessing there's not that many cars on the road at least, but damn. And then like, I don't even want to like, yeah, I don't want to go too deep because it's gonna start. We're gonna have to start talking about like certain shit that we don't talk about. But damn, I wish you the best. Shit. It does if you have lots of weight. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty light, so just gotta take your time. Oh, so if you're heavier, okay. Interesting. That makes sense. 2000 sit. Am I saying you're, hold on, before I read this next one, I'm saying 2000 sit. Am I reading your name right or wrong? Is it 2000s ITT? Is it 2000 sit? So I might just start 2000 sit. All right, cool. What does that even mean? What does sit mean? Is that like your last name or something? No, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, doesn't really matter. So 2006 said, the moose are the real problem up here. Bruh. A moose is crazy. Hold on. I need to see how tall a moose is because I know I have the number wrong in my mind. How tall is a moose? Wait, moose can be as short as 4.6 feet? I mean, maybe that's a little moose. But as tall as 6.9 feet? And that's at their shoulder. So 7 feet tall at the shoulder. And then like the head and then the antlers could be like 8-9 feet. That's crazy. 2006 said, just when I started my online persona, year 2000, sitting in front of a computer. No way. Nah. That's what the sit stands for, is sitting? Wow. Nah, I feel you though. I feel you. That's like when we had screen names, like on AIM and shit. Nah, I feel you. I get that. I definitely like had a screen name for like a long time. I probably had like a certain screen name from like, yeah, basically 2000 or like 1999 to like 2000. When did I switch over? Like 2010 or something crazy like that. Like my screen name was K Young 316 for the long. It's still my email handle. K Young 316. Kyle Young, and then 316 was like Stone Cold Steve Austin 316. Like that. And people would always ask me, is your birthday March 16th? I'm like, nah, it's like some wrestling shit. So I definitely had that. My email is still kyoung316 at whatever you want to say. But nah, I feel you. Definitely have my AIM screen name. That sounds like an AIM or AOL screen name, if that's the case. WWF ran the Roost at that time. What's the Roost? But yeah, exactly. Not WWE, WWF. Exactly. And my mind is still WWF. My mind is definitely still WWF. Way better time. Before WWE, WWF was unmatched. And Stone Cold Steve Austin was everything. This is before The Rock. This is how poppin' Stone Cold Steve Austin was. Even though there was The Rock, but he wasn't the same The Rock that he is now. Stone Cold Steve Austin was like somehow a heel, but a hero. What is it called? A face at the same time. He was like a bad guy, but like a hero at the same time. Like, and then The Rock just like kind of took his like formula. Crazy. Stone Cold Steve Austin. But yeah, no. So yeah, so here, well, I don't know in California. I guess there's probably some deer here. Yeah, there's gotta be deer, and everywhere. We worry about, and on the East Coast too, we worry about hitting deer, and that'll fuck up your car. A truck has to worry about hitting a moose. A moose is crazy. I pray that I never see a moose in real life. That would just fuck me up too much. I'd just be like frozen if I saw like an actual like 7-foot moose. Like, I don't know. That'd just be freaky as fuck. I don't want to see a moose. I don't need to see that in my life. Maybe at like a zoo or something, even though that sounds cruel. I don't even want to come across a deer, keep it a buck. No pun intended. But a moose is just like, I don't know what the fuck a moose is gonna do. I feel like a moose would like still run away low key, but like I'm good on seeing any animal that big in real life. They are giant meatheads, said 2006. Nature's bulldozer, they just don't know when to stop. They will run over trees without blinking. Really? Really? How are moose not extinct? So moose aren't in danger, but they face some threats. So we have moose in New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Minnesota, Michigan, even Montana, which makes sense because those are like border states or up north states. They're not. Damn. These 2006 said, bro, I've literally asked myself that same question. Damn, a moose though? Like, I'm surprised, like, are they just like, so they're not like particularly smart animals, like a horse is just gonna, so like, I'm surprised like people don't use like mooses? Meese? How do you say moose plural? Moose. So yeah, I'm surprised people don't use moose for like manual labor, like to pull shit, you know. But I mean, I guess that's kind of outdated technology. People don't really use horses like that. But something. I feel like they could be put to use, but maybe they just can't be trained. They're just crazy giraffe horses. He said, man, don't even get me started on horsepower.
What do you mean by that?
Wait, why didn't that shit play? I didn't hear it. Damn, my audio went out. What I meant to say was, he said, don't get me started on horsepower, and to which I responded,
What do you mean by that?
wait, why can't I hear my, I heard it that time.
What do you mean by that?
There we go, my audio is down. Did you know that one horse has 2 horsepower? No, I assumed one horse had 1 horsepower. So that's the math, is that one horse is 2 horsepower and can burst to 15 horsepower. Wow. Like on a full gallop is 15 horsepower. Interesting. I never knew the calculation. That's good to know. That's good to know. That math on horsepower is bonkers. The math on horsepower is bonkers, right? Yeah, that's crazy. So it's based off of potential. And I wonder if there's like some horses that have a max of like 20 horsepower, like some crazy ass shit. Yeah, it's crazy. I think that's kind of like a lost thing that people don't really think about. Like where we just horsepower, you know what I mean? You don't even think of like it actually meant like a literal thing at the time. That's like that reminds me in film. There's a thing called foot candles, and it's basically like a measurement in film that kind of just measures like if you put a candle, how long of a distance will it project light before it starts to like fade off, type shit. And that's used, not really used anymore, but it is. Well, it is actually used, right? Like f-stop, f foot candle on your exposure. It's like based off of when there's only like candles and shit, or not probably only candles, but that's what they would use. So those little measurements that we just take for granted now, like horsepower. That's a good one. Damn. I'm surprised horses aren't extinct. That would fuck me up too. Seeing wild horses, like that would also be scary. Because a wild horse sounds crazy as fuck, and horses are huge. So like some like we don't think about like broncos and like stallions and shit like that. These big ass. What are those big ass Budweiser horses called? Shetland? Is that what it is? No, no, no. Is that what those are called? Shetland pony? Or am I making that up? What are those big ass horses called? The Budweiser horses. No, a Shetland pony is a little horse. What is the Budweiser horse called? Clydesdale. Those shits are fucking crazy. That's like as big as a moose. Hold on. Thank you. Clydesdale horse height. Yo, see, just exactly what we were talking about. It said a Clydesdale height can range from 17 to 18 hands. Why don't they use feet? Like since when is I didn't so horses are measured in hands? That's weird because feet is we use feet and that goes exactly with what I was saying. So how tall are Clydesdale's horses in feet? 6 feet. That's it? I thought they were taller than that. But that's shoulder, right? They don't consider that the head, that's the shoulder. These look way bigger than 6 feet. This shit looks way bigger than 6 feet. That actually looks crazy as fuck. I mean, maybe the lady's short, but hell no, they're taller than 6 feet. They gotta be way taller than 6 feet. They got 20 horsepower for sure, maybe even 30. Like, what the fuck is a hand measurement? I never even heard that in my whole life. A hand measurement. Hold on. Clydesdales cannot be only 6 feet tall. That must be like the starting height, because they look like they're 8 feet tall. They look way bigger than that. 64 to 72 inches. Yeah, man. Budweiser Clydesdales are massive. For scale, I'm 6'1". So it must be shoulder height, and then their head is like 2 feet more. Yeah, that's crazy. It doesn't even like what the fuck? Like what kind of regular ass horses do we have here where these big ass, this is insane. Like even the size of their feet and shit, paws is like, I don't know, that's scary. I don't like this shit. It's like a dinosaur. Oh, what the fuck? Why can't I scroll down? It's unnatural looking. Like, fuck that. That 2006, that said they show their head got to come up another foot or so at least. And then imagine them standing on their back two legs, like they're gonna be like 20 feet tall. Like, look at this picture. That's a horse. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my browser, why it keeps doing this weird shit. Like, that's crazy. He's like at the, maybe people are short, but, and maybe the ones we're seeing are like the biggest, but like, nah, son. Imagine getting kicked by a Clydesdale, you would just die. Like, this cannot be a short guy. Like, how could you train it? Like, and unless it's one of those things where it's like the bigger the animal, like the softer they are type shit, but that is insane. I don't know why. So, miniature horse under 38 inches, Welsh pony. So a thoroughbred is still, so that's still a big ass horse. But what does 20 mean? 20 what? Oh. Horses are measured by hands. One hand equals 4 inches. So 4 times 20 is 80 inches, which is 60 inches is 5 feet. So plus 30 inches is 2.5, 7, 2, 7.5 feet. Is that what they're saying? Like, to like almost at the head. Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane. I don't know. It's like a scary world out there. That's some it's weird when we see things. There's like so many things that are like kind of have prehistoric vibes, like an elephant. It's just so, seems like so out of this world, but it's just, we're just so normalized by it. It's like, but then imagine seeing like a woolly mammoth. That would fuck everybody up, seeing a fucking big ass. What is a woolly mammoth size? It's like not even fathomable. Oh, they can be about 9 to 10 feet. And how tall is an elephant? Isn't it the same height? Yeah. So a woolly mammoth is the same size as an elephant. That's weird. I thought it would be way bigger. Interesting. Maybe it was just an elephant with some hair. Could you imagine them on horse steroids? And that's the thing too. Horse steroids. Fuck. Imagine an elephant on steroids. Imagine a fast ass. No, elephants are low key kind of fast though. Damn. Ty said I thought they were bigger too. I definitely thought they were gonna be like twice the size. Definitely thought. Though they have those tusks though. That's the difference. Those long ass tusks. Yeah, I know, right? Woolly mammoths versus elephant. It's like, it almost seemed like it was smaller. Woolly mammoths were considerably smaller. Wait. Oh, no. Because even when it shows it in some of these pictures, it shows it way bigger than the elephant. So now I'm confused. Unless they're measuring at the... I guess there's just different sizes of elephants too. Woolly mammoths were considerably smaller, only about as large as modern African bush elephants. So, damn. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yo, we have 6 days, 9 hours, 17 minutes to the Twitch unban. That's less than a fucking week. That feels possible now. Oh no. Whoa. I think we effed. That was a bad F. Are we back? Are we back? That was a weird F. Let's see if Kick is still connected. That was a weird ass F out of nowhere. I think we're back though. Still hear screen moved though. Yeah, something. I saw it. It's just completely disconnected. We're here. Yeah, we're cool though. Weird. All right. I don't know what's going on, but it's cool. I was saying, yeah, I did see the focus thing too. That was weird. Maybe it didn't catch up yet. But the fact that you can hear me, so I guess it did catch up. What I was saying was 6 days, 9 hours, 16 minutes to the Twitch unban, which is less than a week. It feels doable. It feels, obviously it's doable. But I remember when it was like 29 days, I'm like, damn, this is ass. But even at 29 days, I was like, at least it's not 30. But it's cool. I don't know. What if I just never go back to Twitch? I'm just like, fuck it. Fuck Twitch. Nah, I'm gonna go back. I'm definitely going back. I should like, nah, there's no time to even do what I want to do with that. Maybe though. It'd be like wear all purple or some shit. Back on Twitch. Like back on Fig. 2006 said you can only do 2 days anyhow. You only do 2 days anyhow. What does that mean? What did I miss? Yeah, yo, it's so crazy you created the
What do you mean by that?
button and the day you get in, that bit, and the day you get out. I don't get it. Wait, what? Are you talking about Twitch? Now I'm confused. You only do 2 days. I feel like I missed something. The day you get in that bitch, and the day you get out. I'm not sure. You might have to rephrase. I think I missed something. Oh, we'll blame it on the F. Oh man. Damn, I did have something to say. It was something that got banned. I can't remember. Oh, Twitch ban being like prison. It does feel like a prison. It does feel like a prison thing. I'm like writing. Ooh, that'd be a funny graphic. I'm like writing little check marks on the wall. Oh, okay. You're talking. It was a Wire reference. Got you. He said in the classic Avon Barksdale quote about doing time. Got you. Ah, I see what you're saying. It's like don't count the days. Just focus. The only days that matter is the day you go in and the day you. Gotcha. I didn't really watch much of The Wire. I'm not gonna lie. We shot a movie though with Felicia Snoop Pearson called Diamond Rough that she's in, and she got that role because she was on The Wire. I remember my dad showed me her character as Snoop on the Wire. Yeah, this movie Diamond Rough. You can Google it. It's Googleable. I think it's on Tubi. You can watch it. And I love that show. Loved her character. Yeah, no, he showed me that character, and I was like, she's an actor. That's just a character. And he was like, nah, this is really how she is. And I did my research. I was like, oh shit. and she was perfect for this role of KK in the movie Diamond Rough. So she basically plays like another version of that character, but in this movie Diamond Rough. Here, let's pull up some Diamond Rough. Diamond Rough. Snoop. Yeah, here's some graphics. There's Snoop. I think I have a picture of Snoop somewhere, like on Facebook or something. Diamond Rough. There's my dad. Diamond Rough. Here is me and my family. We're on Mass Live News with the poster. I don't even remember taking this picture. Oh, here's another one. Yeah. Yeah, it was a cool movie. Ty was around. I do have an actual photo with Snoop somewhere. It's just on my Facebook. I can't log it right now. But yeah, check it out, Diamond Rough. This movie. There's a whole story with a lot of this shit. There's Snoop right there. Don't watch this version of it. They made this bullshit ass poster that has nothing to do with the movie. The distributor. What is this? Someone has it on a DVD on eBay? That's crazy. Who the fuck is selling this? $12.90. That's cool. I mean, that someone values it to put it on a stand and take pictures of it, but damn. Like, none of these scenes are in the movie. The only scene that's in the actual movie is this. This is not in the movie. This is not in the movie. The distributors made all this shit up. The whole poster. None of this is in the movie. It's crazy. Frederick Starr, Felicia Pearson, Mike Clydesdale. Crazy. That's what they do, though. Some weird fake Hollywood shit. Damn, time is going slow. I swear time goes slow when you're sober. That's the thing. Oh, yeah. I was able to finally get my clip off. I was trying to show it yesterday. I'll show the clip of me breaking my arm. Obviously, well, not obviously, if you don't know the full lore, I was at TwitchCon. Shit. And I was clip farming. I was trying to get clips. I was drunk off Henny, and I'm gonna explain it in the clip. But basically, I was trying to get the ultimate clip, and I didn't get it because if you know about live streaming, like how it happened earlier, the live stream effed, and basically that means that you lose connection to the internet temporarily. So when you're streaming, it's just gone. It just froze. So I break my arm at TwitchCon essentially for nothing and didn't even get the clip. You know what I'm saying? But we did use Sora 2 AI to recreate some of those clips. And this is how I got this clip right here. And I think I might start the new, never mind. I'll just play this clip. So then we go over to this area where they have like one of those punching machines. My time to go up to the punching machine. They go, do a practice run. I do a practice run. It's kind of a weak hit. And all right, now do the real one. I like run back like 10 feet, 15 feet to get like a running start. Because I'm just clip farming. I just want to clip. A running start and punch the thing. And then I just like, I don't know how. I just oversold it. And I ended up flipping over the wall. And I guess I fall on my arm. And I'm thinking I'm fine. I can't feel anything.
But everyone's like, oh, your arm, look at your arm, it's all swollen, it's dislocated. I'm like, yeah, right. So people are coming up to me, some people from Twitch, they bring me to the medic station. They're like, yo, you need to go to the hospital. I'm like, bruh, relax. It's not that deep.
It
All for
seems
like
like
a clip farm. And the craziest part about the clip farm is that at that moment where I did that clip, the the stream effed. So you can't even see me do it. It was completely pointless. Like, didn't even get the clip. So it's like, it's gone. Maybe someone was recording it on their phone, but as far as I know, there's no clip of it.
Shit.
So then we go over to this area where they have like one of those punching machines. My time.
so. As you can see, my elbow is misshapen. It's supposed to just go like, whoop, but it's like I look like an alien. Look at this. Wait, why can't you see my mouse? That's weird. You can't see my mouse? I thought you'd be able to see my mouse. You can't see my mouse? Maybe I have mouse hidden. I thought you'd be able to see my mouse. But anyway, as you can see on my arm, my shoulder does not look regular. That was a tough clip. That was one of the hardest clips I've ever had to make because I'm like combining like 3 sources of video. It's like and that was the only way to do it because but I had to get that clip off because it's like it's important, but I just had nothing. So I was like, I knew I had me talking about the hospital. Let me add that clip. Let me salvage what little clips I had. There's only about 3 clips from the actual event, and it's all like slightly before, right before the camera freezes, right when I'm about to run up, and then after when I'm getting escorted out and such. The only thing I should have added in there that I'm thinking now is that when I was there at the medic thing, they gave me this like bullshit ass splint for my arm, which was like hurting my arm way more, and I ripped that shit off. Like, I should have kept that in there, but also I guess I'm trying to still kind of paint myself in the best light so I don't look super crazy. So there's that. So I had to use hospital footage, the footage I could salvage, and then use Sora AI. And that honestly, that was the hardest part too, was getting the Sora AI clips to be right, but I just had to basically just choose little tiny parts. And what also sucked is that I did them on vertical format. The Sora shit, I should have did it horizontal so it would have fit in the frame better. So there's a lot of cropping so you can't see, but it kind of works for the thing because it's kind of like these quick reenactments. And that's something I haven't seen is the AI reenactment. So if we start seeing that more, you know, can we at least like time market that I start the wave? I'm sure people are doing it already. There's a millions of people, but not that many people have Sora 2 AI. But though I have seen a lot of people with it, where I'm like, damn, who gave you the code? So I have been seeing a lot of people use that shit, like a lot of people recently. So I saw somebody that's doing like a little short film series. I'm like, damn, these are 15-second clips, but it's cool. I mean, hey, if you tell part 1, part 2, fuck it, you know, and as creative as you can get with it is the limits of your stuff. Yeah, it could be some engaging stuff. So I'm not mad at it at all. It definitely helped the situation today. That was one of the hardest clips. That clip took me the longest any clip has ever taken me because I've been started that shit. I started that shit back when the shit happened. You know what I mean? I was already like thinking about how I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And trying to strategize how I'm gonna do it. And then eventually the AI came up and I'm like, oh, I could do it with this. But even still, to get to that point, I was like, I've been had this clip ready. I was working on this clip at the airport. That's when I actually think I first started it, like actually trying to put it together was at the airport. And then I was working on it at the doctor's office the other day. So it took me like total, like, I'm talking about like total, like as far, not like how long the span of time was from which I first started, but it probably took me like a full week to do that. And I usually put a clip together in a half hour, 20 minutes, so that was interesting. The whole thing, like I edited the clip, then I downloaded it, ran it into like my transcription software to get the the dialogue that I said, put that into AI, then took screenshots of different frames, put that into the AI thing, and just had it just kind of spit out like the description and the titles and everything to get it right. Yeah, it should just took a while. And it's still not how I wanted to do it. Really, how I wanted to do it was like you see the things overlaid while I was talking, but I just got lazy. I could have did it. It was just easier just to do it that way, where I'm talking about it and I cut away and I cut back. It would have been cleaner and probably a shorter clip if I would have did it that way, but I'm like, yeah, it's cool. People seem to like it. Someone shared it, and I think, I don't even know where some of these people came from. Like, I don't even know. I'm not even sure. But they were like, yeah, you deserve, someone was like, you deserve to, after all you've been through some bullshit, like, you deserve to, what do you say? He said, I still can't believe it, bro. You deserve to find that video. Exactly. And then he posted, like, somebody find the video. Yo, if somebody finds that video, that would be crazy. That would be insane. I'd have to repost it, I guess. I'd have to clip it up, you know? That'd be dope, though. So, yeah. And I was a little nervous. I was like, damn, like, TwitchCon shit, I haven't seen any new TwitchCon footage in a minute. So I'm like, is this still going to work? And it works okay. I didn't, like, boost the post or anything. We'll see. Maybe I will, but I might just leave it as is. I just try to, you know, try to build my lore. So as long as I get a couple of views on it, I'm okay. The highest views are on YouTube. Instagram's still trying to build up. We'll see. I'll wait till tomorrow to see where the numbers are. Sometimes it'll be a slow creeper on Instagram. And then if it's like on TikTok and it gets over 300, sometimes it'll go up to like at least 1,000. You know, just out of nowhere. But I think it's a good clip. I think it'd be a good clip if I was to boost it. I think it would do well with the boost, just because like if it already people are kind of liking it and seeing it just without, it'll probably do well with the boost. And that's why, I don't know, I get frustrated with like TikTok, because they basically, it's just pretty obvious that like they, even if you have a good clip, they might not push it. You know what I mean? And then that's bullshit. A good clip should just get pushed. It shouldn't be like up to like if somebody pays to boost that shit. You know what I mean? It should just hit the algorithm the right way. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to promote. But, you know, I'm never that mad though. I'm never that mad with any of the views I get, because I'm not a celebrity. There's no reason my videos of just me should be getting 1 million views. It just doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? So if I get 1,000 views on a video, I'm cool with that, because it's like I'm not famous. We could put the yet on it. You know, it's not like a dig to myself, but it's like I'm not. There's a difference. You know what I mean? So 1,000 views to me is cool. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Ty said, facts, same here. Exactly. We're supposed to be getting 100 views, 200 views. You know what I'm saying? So if we get anything over that, it's like, shit, we're doing something right, you know? On average, we should be. And it depends on the size of your page and the type of audience you have or whatever. But, like, because I remember I was like, and this kind of changed my perspective on it. I was doing some shit. I remember I was getting like 100 views, like years ago, though, like probably like 2016. And someone was like, yeah, you're getting 100 views on that. That's good. And I'm like, it is? What the fuck? But I mean, on an average level, like that's, you know, people don't even get that. You know what I mean? So. You know, like 500 views to me, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, shit, that's 500 people. You know what I mean? For off of some shit I just created in my room on my phone. Ty said, but boy, when our own vids get them kind of views, yeah, no, it's crazy. It's surreal. That's like the ultimate rewarding thing, is like, damn. Even if you boost the post, fuck it, you know, it's still getting out. And TikTok has the best boost. I swear, TikTok boost is like the only one that's like real. The only promotion that's real. Instagram is iffy. I can't tell. TikTok is the only one where I've seen it translate to real followers and shit. Instagram, you might get the views, but it's like you don't really get the followers like that. But the fact, and it does have a more followers mode now, which they didn't have before. But like if you literally post something, do a boost on TikTok and choose the more follow, you will get more followers. It's crazy. And like a good amount too. It's not like you just get like 2. You'll get like 20 to 40 depending on how much you put. And that's crazy if you just keep doing that. So you might not get it, and it's great, and it feels real because you don't always get as many views. You could just get the follows, or they'll like push like different videos on your page that people might like. I don't know how it works. I don't know what they got figured out with, or maybe it's just the way that other countries consume content. They just, I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah. Nah, but that'll happen though. But all it does is, it doesn't bother me though. It just makes me like just try to figure out like, because sometimes you will get extra views on your shit that's unexpected, and it's like you figure out that formula or that like common denominator that makes your video go far and like another video. And it's crazy. You could post a video on your shit of somebody famous, and that shit only gets minimal views. So that's where I get confused. I'm like, damn, my video did better than the famous person. But sometimes there's other factors why that famous person's video might not get as many views on your page too. But we hit the 1 hour mark. Low key, do I feel like getting off right now? Maybe, but maybe it's the sober in me. Pause. I don't know. I'll stay on for a little more though. Yo, there was one thing I really wanted to bring up. It had something to do with like the banning of like cigarettes and shit. I can't remember. Like not something to do with it, but it's like something in that line. I really can't remember. It was on the tip of my tongue. Pause. I think we talked about stimulus checks last time. We've talked about them getting rid of certain financial assistance. What was it? I don't know. Tomorrow is, well, technically, okay, Wednesday, okay. Damn, I don't know if it's going to be one of those things where I can't sleep again or if I'm like ready to go to sleep. It wasn't the crazy nap day, but I did some work. I did some decent work. I didn't do all the work that I wanted to. Like, I was trying to like sleep from like 8 to like 9 or something and like wake up and do some work. And I did do work, but I don't know. I have weird mental blocks with work. Like sometimes I'll be so lazy where I won't, it's just like a matter of like putting on like this pair of headphones versus this pair of headphones. And I'll like procrastinate that for like 8 hours. It's like, damn, I don't know. Like mental blocks with certain shit. It's hard to explain. Tomorrow, so I gotta figure that out if I'm gonna do some like 6-6 shit. But that 167 is gonna be the one. That's crazy. Oh yeah, what day is 171 on? That would be. Oh, that's easy to figure out because it's more like some like Sunday, Saturday shit. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, that doesn't actually make sense. It's 165, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It says Monday. Yeah, I guess Monday. It should be Sunday though, but maybe just the way the month went. So I guess Monday. Manifesting Monday back on Twitch, huh? But it might be like, it might still be like 8 hours away, so it might technically be Tuesday. by the time we get to it. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to run out of clips. I still do have some clips from TwitchCon. I could post me stream sniping Marcus King. He wasn't on stream at the time, but that was like directly after breaking my arm. It almost made it in the clip. There's actually like, there's a clip of it, of like right, actually I want to say the first clip that's in the video is like right before the Marcus King thing, and I just happened to trim it out. And then there's a silky thing, which I could probably combine both. I don't know, maybe it'll be like streamer, right after streamer Kyle Young breaks his arm, he still tries to stream snipe Marcus King and Silky, Silky and Marcus, some shit like that. So we'll see. Because there is moments in that. It's not the best moments though, but I do have the Silky clip. I think I have that one edited. And then the Marcus King thing is just one angle. So I just gotta figure it out. Or I won't clip those, but I probably will. I gotta figure it out. Because it doesn't really like go anywhere. So as funny as the Silky one is, we gotta see. We gotta see. It depends on how I'm feeling. It's all about my mood, and I'm kind of like over the TwitchCon thing at this point. But I do like to keep pushing it though, because I don't really have much else. It's not really my personality to like go back, but we might just have to while I'm waiting to get back into the groove. We shall see. Yeah, I'm hoping we hit some good numbers overnight. I'm hoping I posted that clip at the right time. I don't even know what time I posted it. That's a good question. I posted that 11 hours ago, so 12 hours ago would have been noon. So like 1:40, like almost 2 p.m. That's not a bad time. That's not a bad time. I don't know. I did say this was a quick stream. I could keep my word. Sometimes when I say it's a quick stream, it ends up not being a quick stream. But this has the vibes of a quick stream, like a real, actual quick stream. Because sometimes I'll say it'll be a quick stream and then we'll just get crazy chat. And it's like I'll end up... I remember one time I said quick stream and it turned into 3 hours. You know, so that can happen too. But this might be the actual one. Because it just naturally winds down. I do like to stay on for 2 hours, but you know... What did Jay-Z... Oh, I gotta get that Jay-Z... No, he didn't actually say this out loud. He was like, what I'm gonna say? What I'm gonna say? It was like when you... It was like $1 million or whatever, 50,000 or... I forgot the amount, 500,000 or a dinner with Jay-Z. And his like response after that like went viral. This whole thing is like, what I'm gonna say? You know? But, I don't know. Yeah, what would you ask Jay-Z at this point? You know what I mean? But he could probably be a lot more helpful than he realizes though too. But Jay-Z was like, take the money. I would probably 50,000 or lunch with Jay-Z. I'd probably take that 50,000 at this point. Though it wouldn't be the easiest decision. I'm not gonna lie, but I would definitely take that 50,000. Nah, that would be an easy decision. I'll catch Jay-Z around. Get that money, ask questions later, literally. 50K is cool, like up front, you know what I mean? Maybe not if it takes a year to get it, but I mean, that's still cool, but all in one batch, no work, 50K is nice. 50K is what's up. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? What's 50,000 to a nigga like me? Can you please remind me? Ball so hard. What the hell? Yeah, Blueface being out of jail is crazy. How do you instantly like just be viral as soon as you get out? Like that's crazy. Instant, like the moment he's out, it's like 10 viral clips already. There's probably more. It's probably like 20 now at this point. That golden retriever shit is hilarious. Golden retriever. Ah, shit. Oh yeah. This is not what I want to talk about, but this is one thing. So yesterday I couldn't touch my nose. I could only touch it with my thumb a little bit. But now we got, well, I have to move it, but I could touch it with, oh, it hurts. I could touch my face. I could touch my nose with my pinky. I could not do this yesterday. So there is progress on my arm. I couldn't even do this yesterday. I feel crippled as fuck, but I could not. I could barely. So it doesn't feel like I've gained that much more motion, but I just clearly have. I can't do it on my own. Oh yes, I can. See, I couldn't do that. It was only my thumb. So, yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do any of this shit yesterday. So if that's one day, hopefully this will keep going. Yeah, this thing is. I slept in this. It's kind of awkward. I still can't sleep on like my left side, which is my most comfortable side to sleep on. Very frustrating. But I guess I'm used to it now. Yeah, it's gonna be a long road. Literally 2 months of this shit. By the time I get this off, it's gonna be 60 plus 165 is we're gonna be at roughly episode, or not episode, but day 165 plus 60 equals 225, 222 for 225. That's crazy. That's a long road ahead. That's like, damn. That's a long road, bro. That's a long road. That's past the 200 mark. The 200th day. I might still have this on. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean it makes sense because that's almost like that'd only be wearing for like a month in like 5 days. So, damn, that's crazy. Insanity. But it's all just gonna be a blip. It's gonna be a 3-month blip. Although that's a good, quarter of a year. That's a lot. 3 months is what, 390? That'd be 90 days. Like if we got to episode 90, yeah, that's a good little grip of time just to be injured. Fuck. I guess I'll stay on for an hour and a half. Just keep it regular. I could do 15 more minutes. That's fine. We could do the 15 more. It's good though. It's not a bad thing, Sometimes on Tuesday you gotta have a little quick stream, but consistent, and it can be quick, We came out here for still a substantial amount of time, covered topics. We talked about fucking woolly mammoths and mooses and moose. That's never happened. We learned that horses are measured in hands, not feet, and that a hand is 4 inches. What other things are measured in hands? What other things are measured in hands? And that's funny because it's feet and hands. Today, hand is used to measure the height of horses, ponies, and other equines. I don't know how to say that word. Equines. It is used in the U.S. and also some other nations that use the metric system, such as Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Ireland, and the U.K. So only that type of animal. And first we're going to learn how to say that word, equine. Yeah, I said it right. Or is it equine? Equine. I was wrong. My bad. So what animals are equines? So it's like equestrian. Zebra. Asses, but they're talking about donkeys. There's actually a lot, and I can't even pronounce half of these. but basically horses and things of that nature. Are giraffes equines? They're not. Kind of, but they're not closely related to horses. Horses are... Oh, the difference between a horse and a giraffe is that horses are, whoa, parasodactyls, meaning they have odd number of toes, while giraffes are artiodactyls, meaning they have even amount of toes. So, and they also said that a giraffe is much more closely related to a dolphin than it is to a horse. That's crazy. I don't even want to look up why. I'm just going to leave it there. That sounds crazy. Weird shit like that makes you just go, But it's about the number of toes, I guess. That shouldn't be a factor. But I get it, though. I don't, but I'm going to pretend that I get it. Yeah, tomorrow I gotta get on my shit. That's why I kind of like to... Man, I gotta get on my shit. But it's good, though. It's good. Honestly, like, meat, like, man, I hate to, like, say it or admit it, but, like, weed is... I love weed. I love it. 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 But, like, weed... I'm not gonna say it makes you lazy, but it... man, I don't know. It's just distracting more than anything. Like with weed is like, well, because I feel like back in the day I could like smoke but like still be productive. But I think it had to do with the fact that I didn't have like an unlimited supply of weed. You know, I mean, I obviously ran out today, but and on purpose. You know, because it used to be weed used to be kind of scarce. So it was like you might, even if you didn't run out, you might be like, oh, I gotta save this shit for later. Now it's just like smoke it because I could just, you know, buy more. It used to be like you didn't want to smoke it all because you might not know when you're gonna be able to get some more. And it was just expensive and things like that. But now it's like I never bought ounces ever. I was a dub type of dude. I was a dime buying ass dude. An eighth. I remember buying quarters was like, hell yeah, we buying quarters. Now I just buy ounces and half ounces really, but mostly ounces. And it's just like having an unlimited supply of weed. Well, one, it fucks with your tolerance. So because you're just smoking all the time. So when you fuck your tolerance up, then you end up smoking more. You know, because you're able to, as opposed to like there hasn't been a moment. I mean, once in a while, like if I hit like a pen or like I don't know, sometimes just the timing is wrong, like to smoke, but it's very rare that I'm like, man, I'm too high. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, but I'll get there. But it's like where I'm at the point is like I'm not necessarily getting high. I just get tired because I just smoke so much. So it's like I just like smoke because I'm not necessarily getting high. I'm just smoking. But so you might not feel the psychoactive effects of it, but you might feel the I just consumed all this smoke effects, and you know I think that's what makes me tired. So it's kind of like I don't know, it's fucked. So weed kind of fucks up for me at least, especially when I smoke a lot. It just makes me tired and unmotivated. But like you know what I mean? It's like sometimes I just want to like smoke so I can like get to work. Like all right, I'm gonna smoke so I feel inspired and do this shit. But it's like since I'm not getting high, I'm just like smoking to smoke. And then I'm just spending hours just smoking over and over again and not getting high. And so it's not even like the weed makes you unmotivated. It's just like you're distracted because you're doing that instead. And then it's like, well, now I'm hungry, you know? So it's like this like never-ending chain of like events, you know? Like now I gotta take a nap. Now I want to watch this video because I'm slightly high and now I'm intrigued, you know? I gotta watch this video before I start, and then like, whoa. How'd that happen? Weird. Did the, let me check the breaker. That was strange. That's weird. This whole circuit shit went off. What the fucky? Weird. And even my phone charger went off. Strange. Hold up. I'll just plug it into this shit for now. Weird. This actually happened today, but it was like the actual power went out and came back on. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah. Strange. Weird shit's happening, but I'm not even that like weirded out by it because it's whatever. All right, we got 9 minutes anyways till the hour and a half mark. I like the little shorter videos too. Again, I always like the shorter videos because I feel like it's easier to watch psychologically. Like people are gonna watch a shorter video, you know. So I'm never mad at that. Yeah, I want my arm to be fixed. It does hurt. It really does. It's uncomfortable, but could be worse, man. Could be so much worse. It could be worse. Yeah, let me try to find that picture of me and Snoop. I'm not signed in on my... Wait. Oh, shit. Chef Wayne from Springfield, Mass. R.I.P., I guess. Big Mamu in Springfield. It was like this, like, what do you call that? Cajun type of restaurant? Like seafood and stuff? Like, apparently he passed away. Rest in peace. Yeah. Let me... Yeah, it's so funny, like, the people that, like, view my, like, clips and shit, or me doing stupid shit. I'm like, did you actually, watch... I don't know. Of course I want people to like it, but I'm like, sometimes wonder, I'm like, damn. Like, when you see certain people like it, you're like, oh, shit, yeah, I forgot. This is kind of a fucked up clip. Like my aunt, like in the clip of me breaking my arm, I'm like, oh god, that wasn't my intention. I mean, I don't care, but where's that Snoop picture? Snoop-a-loop. Snoop Dogg. Da, 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 Man, where is that? Where art thou? Did we already shoot down there? So sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget. Oh, here we go. I look kind of... This is OG me. Here. Snoop was a homie at one point. Very good friend of mine at one point. I haven't talked to her in a long ass time, but the homie. What am I wearing though? Terrible fit. Fit is ass. Fit ass. It's so weird. What year would this be from? 2011, yeah. Dang, what the fuck? I've been there a few times, says Ty. Wait, what did I say? I forgot already. I forgot what was I saying? The power? We were talking about the power, or I can't remember now. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget. What did I say, Ty? Are we talking about the power? I don't know if we're talking about the power or not. Yeah, tomorrow, yeah, I don't know what tomorrow's gonna be. 6/6. Oh, Chef Wayne. Oh, Big Mama. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, I remember my parents were obsessed with that place, like, when it first started. Because I know they closed down, but then they opened up. Isn't there like a new, didn't they like reopen up or something like that? I swear there's like a new one, like recently or something. Maybe not. Yeah, the Mamu. I don't know if it's the same thing though. That's crazy though. He opened a smaller one. Okay. Yeah, no, that's wild though. That's wild. Hey, I mean, shit. Do something in your city that matters, so then you'll be remembered. That's crazy though. That's crazy. Yeah, shout out him. Shout out him for making himself a legend. You know what I mean? Springfield raised like a Bart Simpson. Sheesh. Oh, we got that big 3 minutes. Ah, fuck. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know what else is coming down the pipe now. I gotta make some music. I know I gotta do that. I definitely gotta make some music before the year ends. I got to. I owe it to myself. I have to at this point. I think I have some anxiety about like trying to top accountability. Like, how will I make a better song? You know, even though I feel like I have, I have made better, but there's not about it. It's just like I didn't know it was gonna like turn up like that. So it's like sometimes you think you know what people want, but or like, but it's just you could never really call it. So that's my anxiety. Is like thinking like something's better, and then it's just I don't know. It's just a lot of work I put into promoting accountability. So it's kind of like a one of a kind type of thing. So to like try to recreate that would be very difficult. Like recreate that feeling that made that one special. That song is so special for so many reasons. Like it was already a song and it's actually a remix, you know. So that alone, you know, it's hard to recapture. The closest I can get to that is, you know, having beats from the same producer. I have this whole other beat too. I forgot about this beat that I gotta use. We gotta get somebody on that beat too. I need somebody. It'd be cool to get like a. I just gotta get my bread up so I could just like start getting these features and shit. I want to get Omar Gooding. I want to do a song with fucking Omar Gooding, yo. I've been trying to reach out a little bit, but I think that'd be funny, especially when you know what Cameron got him for 2,500 for one scene. I feel like you do the song for the low. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Shout out Miles Elliott who made the accountability beat. He gave me a whole album worth of beats, but yeah, that's one of his right there. And it's the most different on the album too. There's not, and I got this whole other song too that is done.
Stop soda, cold turkey, put the coke aside.
This is really the one I'm supposed to do, so I might just shoot this. I got to, yo. I've been fucking stringing along that producer that made that shit for like a year now. Like, oh, I'm about to shoot the, and oh, I'm about to get the song mixed, and I just sucks. I was using that for the video intro for this stream for a while. I don't even think he knows about that. But I gotta shoot that video. I gotta shoot it. I actually talked to the guy that shot the accountability video. It's all like in the works. I just need to like get my bread up so I can make shit happen. Just like trying to pay bills and shit is tough, but little shit. But I'm gonna do it. It sucks that I got this fucking shit on my arm though. But I guess I could take it off though too. It's not that big of a deal. I don't have to wear it. But someone was saying like, oh, you should shoot when you have the splint on with the band and shoot a video. I'm like, I don't want that shit in that video. That shit looks disgusting. But this is a little better though. So we'll see. But I probably still wouldn't want to show it though, because it might look cool for the moment, but forever it's gonna be like a stain. So I might try to avoid it. I gotta see. Unless I like build it into like the storyline. I don't know. We have to see. All right, it's been an hour and 30 minutes. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Appreciate Ty BKS Experience. Appreciate 2000 Sit from Canada. We got Connecticut and Canada in the chat. We got Ontario. I think he says he's from Toronto though. But we got Big Canada. We got Big Connecticut in the chat. It's a simple Tuesday going into Wednesday night, day 165. Of course, I'll be back day 166 tomorrow on a Wednesday. We'll see what's popping with that. Looking forward to day 67. Or 167, whatever. Shit, sure. And we'll be back. This is streamer Kyle Young stream, you know. And we just continue to try to make stride in this thing and, you know, pray for viral clips. So with that said, I'm about to make like a baby and head out. You feel me? So chuck up the
Deuces.
and you'll see me soon.